Today I'm gonna play the Spitfire Mk Vb. So I was trying to spy the aircraft and unlock, I don't know, maybe the Sterlings or something like that. So this is the first battle I record, and it's actually quite successful. So that's great. Today I only got matches against Germany and fighting 192s, which is great because it's kind of historical, but I was tired of doing so, so I was looking for something else. And lucky enough I got a match against Japan, and I was quite happy to get a match like that. But as much as I love fighting Zeros on Japanese planes when I'm flying Spitfires, yeah, Japanese maps have a problem, or are gonna be a problem, because they have quite a hot climate, and this Spitfire, even though it has a tropical denomination, it actually overheats above average Spitfires. So I got New Guinea. What am I gonna do? Well, yeah, I'm gonna climb to the left because I prefer climbing to the left because it sort of gives me more space and I don't get rushed in. So yeah, now I'm gonna climb, so that's the boring part. So what about the Spitfire Mk Vb? It's 3.3 Spitfire in RB battles. Yeah, so it's just after the Spitfire Mk IIb, the first tier 3 aircraft you will unlock if you're flying Spitfires and the British tree. Yeah, it's a decent plane, but compared to other Spitfires it's a bit below average, because it climbs a bit worse than the Mk IIb, climbs a bit worse than the Mk IX, which is just after, and also it turns a bit worse than the Mk IIb and the Mk IX. Oh, well, the Mk IX doesn't turn that great, but with its amazing engine, it's much better for energy fighting, which we are gonna do this match because we're not gonna turn fight against Zeros. I mean, that would be stupid. So as you can see, I'm already started overheating, and yeah, slightly overheating, so I released down the weapons. I'm climbing at 15 degrees, so I gain a bit more speed. I'm climbing to 10k, so and then I will kind of assess the situation and look at my team, how are they doing. Yeah, actually, most of the times when you climb to 3 kilometers, then your team is dead because they didn't climb, and in this match they actually climbed, so they did quite well and we won. Yeah, this team is still doing pretty good. So what can I say more about this Spitfire? It has two Hipsano Mk II cannons. The first one to get this armament with 120 cannon ammunition in total, Uh, that's not a lot, but it should be enough for one match if you're careful about how you're shooting at people. Yeah, the nose is a bit special. It reminds me a bit like a dog, but well, never mind. So now I start turning because I've reached kind of good altitude, and yeah, I will try to help a bit my team. I'm closing in to engage the enemies that have been spotted. The Spitfire also has 7.7 boarding machine guns, so you could think it's useless, but it's actually quite good when you are out of cannon. I mean, you can finish off one or two people. So yeah, this match is 2.7 slash 3.7 battle rating. So it's actually quite to my advantage. However, we're gonna find some J2Ms and K100, which are excellent energy fighters on the Japanese side. So yeah, I will have to be cautious. Here I'm looking at some statistics, I don't know why. And here, why I'm doing so, the first K100 gets taken out by a P39 in a head-on, which I'm quite surprised it happens because P39 or the 37 is not very good for head-ons, and K100 has 220mm gun on the nose, so but never mind. I mean, I will take that. That's one good plane I don't have to worry about. So now I am at a decent altitude. I'm above every enemy player I can see. I'm engaging my first target. I mean, there are 3 zeros below me. I pick the first one. He doesn't go head on, so I go into loop. Oh, an emailman. And then I dive back on him, but he's at the highest at the moment, so I turn around to see what the other ones are doing. Then I invert and try to get some shots, but he pulls up, so I can't, and I go into another loop. He can't follow me because he's very slow at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to energy fight these guys. I'm going for a secondary 6M, but he's not very interesting. I go for the first one. He's diving as well. I go for the third one, which is doing, I don't know what he's doing, but he's very slow. It should be easy shots. I mean, how can I miss? Yeah, that way I guess I missed, so never mind. Pulling up, he's right behind me, so I can't pull up. I have to gain some separation, and then I'm going to the loop. I'm using the flaps, and yeah, at this point the zero didn't dive, so yeah, he's dead. Would I miss? No, I didn't miss this time. Other A6M2 going head on with me, I didn't notice him, but he doesn't really shoot at me. And now you can see my engine is starting to overheat, which I told you will be a problem. Yeah, I'm going into another Immelman. And the 2 zeros left at altitude are starting to dive. I won't follow him. I won't follow them, and I cool down my engine. And right there are 2 J2Ms, which are excellent fighters. So I have to care, take care of them. I go for the first one. You know, always engage the guy who's behind the other guy, but never mind. First one rolls over and dives. Follow him for a bit and then pull up. The second one is being baited, or baits himself. It should be an easy shot, but you know, with clouds, yeah, I kind of missed again. Try to avoid the shots coming from the for you. I almost ram him, and then I get a kill. Yeah, I kind of disturbed the corsair, so I was feeling a bit sorry, but he didn't seem to care about it, so that's okay. Cooling down the engine again. I'm diving to engage the ones that are left. Yeah, there's a 0 and the J2M right in front of me. J2M gets set afire and dies. So at this point I didn't notice the red dot behind me on the radar, but when I noticed it, I thought I could take care of this other 0 first. He turns into me, so go into a loop again. And now I check my 6 and yeah, there's another 0. I thought I could outspeed him and continue going after this guy. Maybe take some shots at him and then extend, and he wouldn't be able to catch me, but he was actually diving from a great altitude, so he's catching me. And at this point I'm overheating. He put some shots into my radiator. Yeah, I'm dead. No? Luckily enough, he seems to be out of cannon ammunition, and the other one turns around, and this one doesn't seem to know how to shoot. I mean, look, he's struggling to shoot at me, so I'm doing some rolls. My engine is taking damage from the overheat, and now I'm starting to outspeed him, so yeah, that was close to be the end of me. Even though I made it to the enemy carriers, so they're starting to shoot at me, and you know, carrier flag sometimes. So right now the 0 turns around, so I turn around to get some shots into him. He turns around for a head on, and yeah, gonna take it. Now he's afire, he lost his elevator, he's dead, and I managed to cool down my engine, so now I just have to climb back to kill the last guy, and it's okay. Yeah, this had to happen. The carrier flag hit my radiators, and now I'm leaking, and my engine overheated in like 2 seconds, so it's gonna die. At this point I was hoping that we could kill the last guy before my engine dies and I go swimming, and luckily it happens. Yeah, this was the last guy, so that's a win. Yeah, my engine almost died, so I turned it off. Um, kind of celebrate the victory there. As you can see, it's not too hard winning on New Guinea, provided you have a couple of teammates to help you. Yeah, so I unlocked the winds repair in this match, and I decided to go for the radiator, not the compressor, the radiator, because it would have been useful to have a better radiator in this match. So yeah, I got in this match I got almost 3k lions. I kill 1-0, 1 J2M, and the last 0 I'm first on the team with 3 kills, no assists, no deaths, and nothing else. The Taleric in his Corsair also got 3 kills, 1 J2M, 1 K100, and 1 over bomber. So quite good match for both of us. So that's all. That's all for today. So sorry if I sound a bit sick and I don't speak very loud. Hopefully I see you in another video. Goodbye.